Hello, I'm Barry Vornoff. I've been teaching at Kahnawake Survival School since 1989, language arts teacher.
Have you seen the Slenderman pictures?
Yes, I've seen them on the computers when the students have had some free time at lunchtime and after school. They tend to look for it on the computers. And I think they're legitimate in the sense that somebody has spent an awful lot of time and hard work in creating images and photoshopping things onto pictures and trying to perpetrate some kind of hoax on the students.
Hasn't the survival school grounds have a history of hauntings?
Not that I know of. I mean, I've heard rumor and I hear students talking about certain things and pictures moving on walls, but I think that's a lot of superstition and bunk.
What about the man who was arrested a few years back? What do you know about that?
The Ed Center has asked us not to talk about that.
Why hasn't this never gone public though?
Again, that's a subject that we've been told that we're not allowed to address, and I assume that it's sensitive to somebody. I have no idea why.
I've heard stories about it in the past, but it was a legend or stories of a spirit that was around the old site, around the old school. This one shadow figure with the white face is the one that's always been, the one everybody sees. But the first real story that I heard about it from people that I knew was there was a bunch of girls who had done a seance in the old administration building. And while they were doing the seance, one of the girls opened her eyes and said they seen this tall shadow figure with the white face, and they refused to go back to their building for about a week. And I think we even had to have the school elder go to the school and do a cleaning because of the energy that these girls had opened up. So whenever you went out, you never walked around the site alone. You always went with 3 or 4, 5, 10 people. Now they talk about it of, they're afraid to push over the outhouses, but it was really more because you're afraid of what you might meet if you went out there alone. That's one of the reasons why we have wrestling practice right away. As soon as we finish school, we practice till 6:30 because we want to get the kids out of here before it gets too late, because we don't know what's lurking around in these woods right now.
Hi, my name is Heather White. I am a senior language arts teacher at Kahnawake Survival School, and this is going on my 3rd year here. Though the pictures I've seen, Slender Man is this really tall, creepy looking guy with this white face, and he hangs around at night looking for kids. I've also heard there's something about portals.
Portals?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've heard that there's different portals around Kahnawake. Like, I heard there's one at the golf club, there's one at the quarry, and I've also been told that there's one behind the school.
Does any of this have a connection with the man who was arrested a few years back?
All I know is that there was things that went on in the back behind the school, but every time I try to ask about it, they always change the subject. They say they can't tell me, or they always. I mean, I heard there was one guy arrested, but I think there was a whole bunch of them. I think it had to do with devil worshipping or something. I don't know. Every time I enter a room and I know that they're talking about it, they stop. So I think there was just one person that was involved or caught on tape or something.
Video.
You don't know about the videotape?